Yes. At Shadow Down, I met Ernie Pyle.
Oh.
He was a war correspondent, and he wrote the book "Here's Your
I
War."
remember hearing him.
He put the in his book, I think it's chapter 12, something I know about it. It's
Oh,
like-
really? Okay.
Well, anyhow, he Ernie Pyle was the first part of his war, so we didn't know who he was. All we knew was a war correspondent. They were around, but they never hung around with us. They were always with the pilots. So they said they had better food than we had. So that was their excuse.
Probably could have been true. Knowing how things work.
Well, anyway, we went on this mission. We had 3 trucks full of guys, and we had one of the trucks was full of Foreign Legion guys. And there was a couple of airplanes down in the desert, no man's land, which was close to German lines. And we went out there, and we had a service to steal these parts off the P-38s. They were in pretty good shape. So we didn't have time to dig foxholes. All we had to do was go out there and work on the airplanes. And all the other guys, they had time to go and dig foxholes, and they had our lunches ready for us and everything. So it was quite a deal. And we were out there about 3 days, and we traveled at night because you couldn't travel there in the daytime; they'd shoot you down. So, and it was quite an experience.
Yeah.
So I got, and I never knew Ernie Pyle at that time. And when he wrote the book, somebody said, "Hey, you guys were in the book." So we read the chapter, and it's "Here's Your War." I think it's chapter 13 or 12 or 13 or something like that. It's a nice little chapter, and he chatted with us, and we told him what we were doing. And at that time, he never took names of people.
Oh.
So without names, what had happened, and after that, he didn't have names, and he'd have towns where he lived and all that. So
Yeah.
that made it nice for us.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is, you know, all these missions we were flying, we had two or three missions a day. And boy, it was a lot of work keeping that airplane in the air.
I could imagine.
So, and we get up early in the morning and get it started, and most of them we had bombs on them. And then sometimes we'd have a bomb in a tank, a 50-gallon tank.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and so we left there and we started for Tunisia. Tunisia was a lowland, and it's like a old lake or something like that. It wasn't very far from Bizerta. It's just south of Bizerta, which was the main shipping port for North Africa and all parts around there. They had a lot of ships in the harbor, and they had a lot of ack guns all around it. The Germans raided it pretty often. But one incident there, we've got a cow, and somebody says, "How do you kill a cow?" And I said, "You just hit him between the eyes with the axe." So with the blunt end of the axe, not the sharp part of it, and then it'll kill him. That's his brain right there. So I hit that thing, and he looked at me just like, "What are you doing?" So I gave up after hitting him 3 or 4 times. Nothing happened. I wasn't hitting him hard enough. So somebody took out a .45 and shot him right in the head. That was the end of that guy. And we tried to eat some of the meat, but we had to cut them all little pieces and make stews and stuff like that. So we had fresh meat, so better than sea rations. My wife is coughing, and so.
Sorry.
Yes. And Shadow Dun, I mean, we left Shadow Dun, and there was, I forgot to tell you, there was a bridge there, and it was a no pilots could fly underneath of it. And it was quite a big hole, you know, underneath that bridge. But it was done quite a few times, and nobody knew who did it. You know? So there was quite a few airplanes went down, and went right under the bridge. And that was another incident around there. And one day we decided we were going to have a chicken there, and so went to town, got this chicken, a live chicken, and so I bought a bottle of champagne. It was so hot, it was like over 110 degrees and stuff like that. And it's about a mile from town, so I decided to open this up and start drinking it. Well, it was the first few drinks was pretty nice. Cool, you had to drink a lot of water anyhow. Incidentally, when it was getting around 120 on the desert there, they'd say, you got to have these pills. And I said, what pills? These salt pills. I said, okay, give me a couple. So after breakfast, I took 2 salt pills. And I was walking out and to the airplane, and I started vomiting, and I couldn't figure out, what's the heck's happening here? The salt pills was too strong for me, so I couldn't use them. I never used them before, and because it was so hot and it was so dry, I wanted to use them. So that's the last time I ever had salt pill. But it was a lot of work there. And some of the pilots got invited to a party. And they said it was really different. They had stuff to eat and everything. And but the incidents here they were closer to Sicily and Sardinia, and so our raids were right around southern Italy, and so it was not too bad for us. So this bed of the cracks were like about 2 inches apart in the dirt in town, all cakes all over the place. But the thing was, it was full of scorpions. So one night we decided we're going to get rid of these scorpions. They were all over the place. You see them all day long. So we went out with a can of gasoline and matches, and every time we see a scorpion go in one of these cracks, we'd pour the gasoline in there and light it. And we did that about 50 times one night, and he said, oh, this is too much. And the scorpion's still around. So we got rid of some scorpions right close by. So you had to turn your shoes upside down, and you had to make sure you couldn't get in your bed. You'd put the mosquito mattress air cover on you real good. So a few guys got bit, but it was just a little poison. That's all. Swell up a little. They never kill you, I guess. I don't know. Well, anyhow, that's one of the things we did there. And then one night in July, I guess the Germans decided, before the invasion of Sicily, all these boats were in the harbor and everything, and I would not believe what we saw that night. The sky was red with tracers. I mean red. And then they would come over the Bizerta, and they'd fly and drop their bombs, and then on the way down, they'd fly darn near over us. It was right close to us. It's a good thing we weren't shot, because they'd crash right into us in our airfield. So we stood up and watched that most of the night, and but the sky was red. I've never seen so many tracers in all my life. They had these guns that put up walls of flak, and they had to fly through them. So the airplane was lucky to get through those. But I don't know. We never saw any get shot down or anything. But it was like 4th of July, actually. That's what we thought was 4th of July. And the town in Tunis was pretty nice. They had a theater. It was a live town. It's just like it was. They weren't at war. I couldn't believe it. We went to town. We couldn't believe what we saw there. And lots of people. So it was quite different. And